Hey guys, welcome back to GP Automotive and Diecast. Well, today I bring you this Welly 118 scale BMW 745i that I got from Etsy. And I've actually never gotten anything from Etsy before, but I was kind of searching for, well, just some good deals on eBay and really couldn't find any, so kind of thought about either Macari, or it's either Macari or Mercari or something like that, and Etsy. And they don't really have a lot of diecast. There's about, so eBay has about 110,000 118 scale cars on average available. And then Etsy only had about 1,000 or 900 and something. So it's definitely a lot less. And it's also traveled less because I feel like eBay is the bigger site for that stuff. But I was searching and I found this one and I got it for only $40, brand new in box. And that is actually a really good price considering that these usually go for upwards of $70 and up, $70 and up depending on the condition, you know. But I was very lucky with this one, and when it came, it definitely did not look as good as it does now. This part of the box was actually falling over, and a lot of the structural integrity of the box was just kind of bad. This was crumpled in. The plastic was all falling down on the car. Excuse me, and it, it's just all in all just a pretty rough. And I was expecting this, but it was a little rough, and I got it to the best condition I can. The car had a lot of dust spots and dirtiness, so I cleaned the model, and I super glued all of the plastic to the box, and it looks absolutely great. And I also used a black and gold Sharpie, around here to color in the spots, and as well as a black Sharpie to color in some of the edges, like up here, to make them just a little better because they were all white. And now it's a nice kind of black, and it's kind of like I'm touching up the box, I guess you could say. But it looks, I think it looks great. I'm very happy with it, the look of it. But I guess we'll go ahead and take it out of the box. It's a usual Welly design box. My first Welly 118 scale car, which is kind of neat. I've always wanted one, but they're a little higher in price usually, so I've never gotten one. Set the camera down real quick. And here it is. So one other thing that I actually had to do was I had to re-glue the front grille. The front grille came undone at one point, and it didn't, and it fell out. So I found it in the box. Luckily, it was actually in the box still. So I got a little bit of glue, and I put it on just dabbed it. I actually got a toothpick and kind of put it on the grill and then stuck it back. One of the pins was broken on it. I guess from just, I don't know, from something happened, or I'm not really sure, but yeah, so I fixed that, and that's about it. Cleaned the base off, and this is I believe the second generation of the 7 Series. This is what they called the bangle butt era, I'm pretty sure, the designer of BMW at the time, and it really was a controversial design, coming off the very classic boxier cars that BMW made before, and they kind of made it more of a modern, sleek design, and that didn't really go too well, and hence they called it the bangle butt. A lot of the back ends of the cars were quite controversial in how they looked and stuff, but I've always liked them, and I think that's kind of a thing that I have liked about these older BMWs, and of course nowadays, BMWs have the massive grill with the electric ones, and especially the iX, the BMW iX. In my personal opinion, I really think it's an ugly car, but I just love the design that BMW had up about until 2000 and 15, 16, 17's pushing it, maybe 18. But I like these small kidney grills and the designs that they had back in the day. I think the perfect area, I love the 5 Series from like 2014 or 15. I think those look really nice. But yeah, so this is I believe the only model, there was one other higher end model that was made of this generation of 7 Series, but this was one of the only ones you can find, and they're a little hard to find these days. Currently on eBay as of today, which I think is the 16th of December, I've only seen one in box, maybe 2 in box, one in this color and then a silver one on eBay ever. But yeah, so it just has straps on it, which is nice, and the trunk does open. I won't take it off the base just because it's 4 screws and it's kind of a hassle to take off the base, but I'll still open all the stuff for you. Trunk opens, of course. And put in the comments down below if you know. I'm not sure if these rear doors open. I don't want to pull on them too much. These front ones do open, but I'm not going to open them just because of how they or where they're at or whatever. But they do open. And what the heck? I'll show you the hood. If I can get this off. Okay. And can't get it. Let's see. That's weird. I don't know why it's opening. But it does have an opening hood. And the doors do open, of course, as well. But they're still sealed, so I don't want to take the sealing off of that. But all in all, I'm really happy with it. I think if you can find this model for a good price, which I would think is about, I would say, at $40 if you can find one in the box, or I wouldn't pay over $65 or $70 for this model, just because, $70 or $75 I wouldn't pay for this model, just because it's not a high-end model per se. It's a little higher end than say my Barago, but it's not to the level of that high end of a car diecast model, so I wouldn't pay like too much for it. But if you can find one for a good price, I would say I'd say get it. So put in the comments down below if you want to see a review of this model and what your opinions are on this generation of BMW 7 Series and this Welly model. And if you liked the video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, definitely hit the subscribe button. A lot more content like this will continue. Maybe some real car reviews and more diecast, of course. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.